My name is Pat Hogan. my my speech today, I've chosen the issue of talking on the phone and personal contact versus cell phone or texting and messaging. I feel like it affects everybody. I feel like that relationships are suffering because of lack of human contact and lack of human attention. I feel like we need to get back to actual talking to people, actually visiting face to face, and having actual human contact. And the reason I chose this is I've seen too many relationships fall apart over lack of communication and lack of connecting because of text messaging. I've seen too many people fall into the trap of texting and not getting their actual point across. I'm going to pause and then I will start my actual speech. Reach out and touch someone. It's an old jingle for a long-distance telephone commercial. A lot of people probably don't even know what that is anymore. Due to the digital era, due to cell phones, text messaging, nobody talks on the phone anymore. In fact, probably very few people even still have a landline phone. And that's the problem. The problem is that everybody's texting and on the computer, on Facebook, and they've taken all the personal contact out of relationships. And relationships are failing because of this. You know, the Bible tells us in Genesis chapter 2, verse 18, it is not good. God saw that it is not good for man to be alone. So he created him a partner. That didn't say he created him somebody to text message. You know, cell phones have made it easier to text and talk. We have computers, so we can get on Facebook and Twitter and Snapchat and all that instead of actually having face-to-face conversation. And relationships suffer for it. You know, nothing beats a good old-fashioned hug. So, you can't have a relationship without communication and a connection. And you can't have a true connection without actually having that face-to-face human contact. So what's the solution? What do we do about it? How do we get it back? You make human contact a priority. You call up your friends and go and visit them. Actually have a face-to-face conversation. Instead of text messaging, you call them up and you actually talk to them. You know, there's a little speaker right down here at the bottom of the phone that actually picks up sounds. Most people just use that sound to hear what's coming off their Facebook and off their feeds and to check their emails. But you can actually talk to it too, other than just telling it what to text. Let me show you how it works. There's an old saying, another old jingle for commercial. Let your fingers do the walking for the yellow pages, so you can find phone numbers. Well, let's let your fingers do something other than text on an actual phone. You hit the button for your phone, go to your contacts, and you find somebody to call. And you call it. Hello? Hey, baby. I called my wife. I actually talking to my wife on the phone. And she actually answered this time. Yeah, I just wanted to show I'm doing a speech for my class. I just wanted to show them how this works. That we can actually have a conversation instead of just texting all the time. Okay, love you, baby. Bye. That's all there is to it. That's all you got to do is push a few buttons. And most of them, you have numbers in your phone for the people you text. So all you got to do is hit that button where their number is. That's all there is to it. Now, I'm going to call you into action. I'm going to have you do something right now. All you people in here, separate for a little bit. Get on your phone. Call your mama, or your daddy, or a family member, or your best friend. Call them. Go ahead. I'll give you a few seconds. Go ahead, call them. And when you get them on the phone, talk to them, say hi, tell them you love them. Tell them we're going to make this a normal thing. We're going to call each other on at least a weekly basis and actually talk. Then set up a schedule a time to get together. Whether it's going to lunch, going to the mall, going to the movies. Spend some actual time together. Have your friends over to your house. Yeah, that does probably mean you're going to have to clean up the house. Tough luck. Wouldn't you rather have a relationship than a dirty house? Just saying. Then actually spend some time together. Go to that movie. Follow through with it. Spend some time with your friends. You know, I've seen so many times that somebody texts something to somebody. I've done it. I've sent text messages to my wife. She's one of those that would rather text than talk. And I've texted something that meant something really good in my eyes. But because she couldn't see the context in which I was saying it, it meant something totally different to her. And we had fights over it, arguments over it. I was like, baby, I was trying to do the good thing. What I said was this way. Lack of communication, lack of connecting because of a text message. As a minister, I've seen several relationships crumble because people don't talk. They'd rather text or message each other on Facebook. Send pictures to people. If you send the wrong picture to the wrong person, that can really get you in trouble. You want to send those things? Take them in person. And you get there, hug it out. Nothing beats a great hug. Now, I'm sure some of you out there might have some questions. I've come up with a few that, I had to think about. Like, what if you don't have time? We make time for the things that we really want to do. If we make it a need, we'll do it. We need the conversation. We need the human contact. We need the love of a person, not a machine. Second question. What if you don't know the number? You're on Facebook anyway. Type a little message. What's your number? I want to call you. Simple as that. Somebody you know is going to have somebody's number. Another one. What about harassment? It's a very touchy subject. You be careful. Keep your hands where they belong. Guys, if you're going to hug a woman, hug her on the side. Unless it's your wife. Do side hugs. Don't do it at work. Don't approach somebody at work. Another thing you can do is ask them, hey, can I give you a hug? Most of the time people will say sure. If they don't hug them. Hey, there's no problem there, right? The next one is, what if they don't answer? My wife is a terrible call screener. She'll even screen my calls. She hates to talk on the phone. So I'll leave her. That's when you can leave the message. Just a little simple message. Call me back. I want to talk. Let's get back to what we need to do, and that's have personal contact and actual personal relationships. Save the text for when you're in church and you can't talk. When you can, actually use the phone as a phone. Put the personal back into personal relationships. Thank you.